Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Ridley's video blog. I'm Airy Sky. As you can see, I haven't brushed my hair yet because I just had a bath. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. And so I want to share with you all, first of all, this video will not be political today. No politics are going to be around, okay? No politics. So I told Commander Jess that I would be doing this topic. So here we go. So no updates on stimulus today. None. So we're not going to be talking about stimulus today because there's nothing to give, all right? And there is no political information I want to share with you all anyways. So because I put no stimulus in the comment, you can ask just specifically about it as long as we don't talk about politics, okay? No politics will be allowed in this conversation today, all right? So I have a couple things. I was going to do general chat too, but my topic was a little long today, so I will tell you what's going on while I brush my hair. So I just had a bath, feeling pretty clean, smelling pretty cute. As you can see, I'm gotta raise the chair a bit. I'm wearing no bra again. Let these girls air dry, you know, my girls. So my adopted mother and I were talking about transgendered people and how if a transgendered person has no job in the economy, then they should get off their ass and work for it, even flipping burgers or etc. Instead, these people are going around and thinking because they're cute and they have gender dysphoria and they're trapped in the wrong body that they need a sex change. And they want you, the pandemic-stricken Americans and worldlodians, to donate money to their so-called sex change. I'm sorry to say, but first of all, I disagree. You shouldn't be using GoFundMe for that. My cousin Dinky said it should be for emergencies, like when women turn around and they're being kicked out of their own home because they can't pay the bills. And they started GoFundMe, like African American one did. She ended up getting like $250,000. So she turned around and she used it and paid up all her bills, and she started. And then she closed the GoFundMe so no one would donate. And then she started slow donating to others in their need and started doing pay it forward. And that's really good. But when you have a selfish man in a dress turn around and say, my gender dysphoria is so bad, I need boobs. In a pandemic of all things. I mean, look, the pandemic, there's people going hungry. Elderly going hungry, so they had to get extended food stamps. There's elderly's meds went up. They got to pay more in prescription coverage. And disabled people. Then there's others that don't even do their own research that knows that most of the states that are Democratic ran, no politics intended, cover sex changes. And they're not even looking. They're like, oh, insurance won't pay. But really, then if insurance isn't paying for it, then why is it that the insurance paid for mine, huh? And why did the insurance pay for my beautiful face? And why did the insurance pay for my beautiful lower surgery, huh? It's because the insurance paid for it. And yet they think I don't know anything. I gave this person advice and I was told fuck off, I don't know anything. Really? So trying to pass on some wisdom to some people, they just want to fucking sit there and freeload. Now I was sitting in the tub today thinking about what the hell's going on in the world. And I realized that while I was thinking about what the hell's going on in the world, I realized that, which reminds me, I need to find out where my pins went. Here they are. I got to figure out which one's which. Yeah, okay. So this is my my sativa, and this is my indica. So I know which ones are which because of the mouthpiece. Hey, Gail, how goes it? So the trans community out there, like I said, are doing GoFundMes to pay for breast implants and stuff, but as Gail knows, as a moderator Gail knows, and others, the trans community is selfish because While Gail is in Missouri, and Missourians are struggling. Some of the Missourians can't even afford Christmas presents for their own grandchildren or even children. And yet, these people are sitting there saying if they don't get breast implants, they're going to, they're going to throw a fit, So, anyways, they're going to throw a fit. And so, to me, I wanted to share that with you all because I'm frankly disgusted to no end. No end at all. Literally. And I'm disgusted where you got these freeloading mooches going and say, well, I'm so depressed, I'm going to hurt myself if I don't get a vagina. Help me out, it's only $150,000 so I can have a taco. I'm sorry, man, but we shouldn't be fucking paying for someone's fucking sex change operation during a fucking pandemic. Literally, the pandemic is bad. There we go. And here we go. We shouldn't be paying for other people's sex changes when mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandfathers can't pay their bills, can't pay their rent, can't pay their electricity, can't pay their internet, can't pay their cell phone bill, can't pay their food, can't pay their children's care. Whatever their children need, can't pay it. And because of that, it pisses me off to no end. Pisses me off to no end. American people are suffering, whether you're in a red state or a blue state, and yet these people are asking for fucking full sex changes or breast implants or facial surgery and hormones. My hormones are $400 for the month. Can you guys spare $400 a month? But I need $4,800 to keep my feminine appearance because I need a dick in me when I become a woman. I was telling Commander Jess Commander Jess what to do. And Commander Jess knows we got some problems. Literally we have a lot of problems. And because of that, that's why I'm here today to talk to you all about what the hell to do. I mean, look around. This isn't a political post today. It's about pandemic. We're in the biggest pandemic in American history, and yet finances are going down the shitter. And there's people out there begging, playing on transgendered people that say, oh, well, I had my boobs done. Here, I have $100. Yet those people will fucking regret it when I mean, let me put it this way. There's people out there that have asked me, oh, well, let me go to the Dollar General, dollar store, this or that. You send me some money and I'll send you what you need. Don't need to because, frankly, that money could be left in the mail, could be lost, etc. Then I'm out of money. So to me, I trust myself to get everything done, and that is a big, big thing. What is it, Gail? Yeah, well, I eat one meal a day too, sister, only because at times we have problems. So the bottom line is you know, even Gail just admitted, she's struggling. Do you think she's gonna struggle and help some former man with a pair of tits? No, literally. Same goes with fucking helping a fellow man get a fucking taco. If it was just something you eat, that's one thing. But we're talking about an actual vagina. No. And how many men out there want fucking trans woman? Not many. The rejected do. And yet these trannies think that they're a heterosexual female in a man's body and they need to have dick in them. Most of these, about 30% of them ending up getting killed because they don't tell the truth. 30%. Sorry to say. Look at it from that point of view, right? 30% getting killed. Guy finds out, beats the shit out of him, goes to jail for it, gets out of it, and the judge says, well, you shouldn't have discriminated or you shouldn't have deceived. Instead, you got discriminated. Well, you need to tell the truth. Well, I don't want to tell the truth. I'm a woman. They need to accept me as a woman. That's the thing. These people out there think that they need to be accepted. Look at my cousin. My cousin turns around. We basically shoot shit all the time. That is the real problem here with the thing. So, Hannah was asking about the link, so I gave it to her. But still, point is, the American people need to realize we're in a pandemic. I mean, look at it. Hannah and I were talking the other day about gifts, and I was thinking of sending her some clothes, or buying her some clothes. She gives me the address, I'll send her direct clothes. That means, it's done, right? Or maybe she wants a game or something, right? So, done deal, right? Fortunately, the problem is we're in a pandemic. Clothes and stuff that can be used is more important than paying for someone who's got tits so they can sit there and say, I mean, look, they can turn around after they get tits, say they're genetically female, and then run in as long as they keep their fucking, work at a titty bar and get fucking tips. Maybe that's what they want to do. They want someone to pay their tits so they can join and do a titty bar. Sorry to say, it sounds fucking rude, but it's the way I am. Problem is the taxpayers. They're hurting. They're expecting a stimulus, which they're not getting, and yet you got all these people sitting there. Oh, no, 12. I mean, look, they had $1,200, but let me guess, they lost their job, so they had to use the 1,200. I mean, literally. Let me tell you what Chloe and I did today. All right, this has to do with our little adventure today. All right, so me and Chloe went ahead And there's this lady on Instagram. We got banned for it, but, banned from the Instagram user. But this is what we both posted. I just heard that you got started a GoFundMe to get money for implants. Listen here. This is not the time for you to ask for a handout. We're in a pandemic and more likely headed for a Great Depression. There are many people out there who lost their jobs. And even worse, public services are very scarce right now. There are many out there who are worried they and their children may not have food on the table in a week. Families can't even afford Christmas this year. More and more people are dying of the coronavirus, and others are being murdered by the police due to the color of their skin. Right now, the hospitals need help saving lives from this virus and not even think about cosmetic surgeries right now. I'm sorry to say, but we need to focus on saving the lives of many. We need to give money to people who are struggling and not to some man who wants tits so he can feel like a woman and satisfy his fetish. It's people like you are the reason the transgendered people are so fucking hated. My cousin said GoFundMe should be used for unexpensive funeral tragedies, etc., not for freeloaders, plain and simple. So, I want to share that with you all. Any comments so far? Let's see. Gail says homeless people in the neighborhood that ever there last year. Man died on the bus bench homeless. Now there's people in wheelchairs sleeping on the bus benches. Wouldn't surprise me. So that tells you right there where my gripe is today. This is general chat too, but that's the thing. There we go. Feeling pretty damn good about now. So So, what do you guys think of my comment? Sex changers being paid by people that are begging on GoFundMe. They could take that money and live comfortably and be like, oh, I had to use it to buy food because I needed enough food and toilet paper in the economy. I mean, look, during a pandemic, I wouldn't even think about doing a GoFundMe. Literally. Christmas, yes. Few family and friends get a gift. No problem. Otherwise, none. So, I got movies to watch tonight, but still. So, that's something I wanted to share with you all on that. I also sent a message out to all of, I think a few of you this morning, my moderators, basically giving the idea. I know I gave it to Sassy at least. I don't know if I sent it to Hannah or Cam, but the dealio is, I got to get the dishwasher set up real quick too. So I had my morning coffee, so I'm good for the day. I got to get the dishwasher set up. Alright. Do I have enough room for this? Oh yeah, Chloe's fork. Alright, there we go. So anyways, like I said, the idea was to basically do StreamYard by email. So I will email the moderators the link, and they can join if they want the link. Which means we don't tip our hand to anyone who we don't want in the StreamYard, like a supposedly Brazilian woman from Argentina by the name of Joe, or a Filipino woman who's in America working, while everyone else is suffering with no job. By the way, just let me finish. And the person's name is Joe. There we go. So everything fit in the dishwasher. Dishwasher's a little washing, so, but that was the idea we have. So give me a second. I got to make sure I have everything done. I had some coffee today earlier. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. I'll get used to it over time, but still. Tastes more like a smoky steak. Oh, hello, Camden. See you in here. So, basically, the point I'm making is, like I said, the trans community needs to realize that they can't basically say that their gender dysphoria is worse than others. It's not. And what is classified as a gender dysphoria, where a man thinks he's a woman and he's got the mindset of a woman? I mean, look, if you grow up and you're trained to be a macho man and you want to stick your dick in every little hole, and all of a sudden one day you're like, I'm trans, I want a sex change. Then there's problems because they were raised as a male. They know their man mind's there. You can't reprogram your mind, okay? Two is, they're doing it when every fucking woman takes advantage of you, leaves them and says, oh, I found this guy named Frankie. He's got millions. And then when Frankie's like, well, I found this guy named Jack. He's a billionaire. And then they move up the line, I mean, literally these men basically see it. So it's not like, or you do it for other reasons. But there's like 13 types of reasons why they go through sex change. 13. So, anyways, I've never tried kippered beef jerky, but I think kippered is a brine because I think kippered is usually used with the kippered snacks, the fish thingy, But that's the thing, no one knows, man. Yeah, whatever. Noticed on that. So, but yeah, no one literally understands, I would get whatever you think's good. I mean, Tillamook makes a badass jerky, and if they ship it to you, you can't go wrong, man. That Jack Links. Mommy, got my hand of turkey. I don't want rabbit turkey. I don't want to be rabbit turkey. It's not going to be rabbit jerky. My name's Emily Bunny. I'm a bunny. My name's Emily. Dishwasher's going. So, anyways. is, like I said, we have a pandemic going on. I got 3 cans of jerky left. I got to replace the jerky again. Chloe keeps fucking dipping into it and says, "Oh, I thought it was mine." Right, whatever. Fuck you. Like last night, claimed her back's killing her, right? So she's been in her room trying to clean it. So today she's like, oh, she gets up this morning, funny story, and I told her, there's this tranny who wants basically people to do GoFundMe to pay for the tits. Well, Chloe had this idea, and all of a sudden we went to it, and bam, we thumped that person. Yep. No, yeah. Fine. So yeah, let me put it this way, Gail. This lady basically, this former dude asked for it says, I lost my job, I lost my house, I'm living in a sober living, I'm a man becoming a woman, I like dick, and I need tits to please men. So I'm so unhappy about my breasts after 4 years of hormones, I need you guys to pay for it. Something in it, right? And then the other one is, I'm so obsessed with my own little titties. Look, you know what I was obsessed for 20 fucking years? My surgery. I felt so bitter by not having it, being misgendered so much. That finally, when I had these done in 2016, I felt kind of semi-human. Even people in Nebraska were nice when I had them done there. Semi-decent, semi-human, And then finally, we went to Oregon, a few months later in July, I think it was, and June. Actually, I think it was June. We made arrangements right away. 2 months after the breast surgery, we saw the doctor, and she scheduled me for facial surgery. And yet, my facial surgery, I had to pay out of my own pocket. Just what it was $700 after insurance, and but the thing is, I even offered to give them information on how to help get them surgery. Most Democratic states have sex changes available. Unfortunately, these peons don't want to do it. So, because most transgendered people in the fucking community know about the taxpayers paying for most of the transgender taxpayers, transgender people that pay taxes, that know that their Medicaid and Medicare is paying for their money is paying into these programs, pay for sex changes, then they should go to the state. They shouldn't be sitting there, there's $6 for boobies. Any transgender person, there's about 2.5 million of them right now in the United States of America. 99% of them know insurance covers it. The problem is, I know this. To me, it sounds like you think I'm beating a horn, but the thing is if I know how to do it, and it took me 20 years of fighting and updates and all this crap, then other people could do the same damn thing. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Even my cousin said the same thing, Gail. Literally, look at my adopted mother. Okay, my adopted mother passes very well. They're almost 60, I think they had the face done, their boobs done, okay? Problem is, they pass very well, all right? Fortunately, they never have lower surgery, even though they could. At this stage of the game, they're like, what's the point, right? But they agreed. If they're in a fucking other state in the U.S., they should get a job. They shouldn't be just sitting there, I lost my job on a phone. I can't afford breast implant, pay for them. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. Look, then get off your ass and work instead of being in a fucking city where you think you're in lockdown mode because of it. I mean, you really want it, get a job. Why should we be paying for it? I mean, look, let's talk about the pandemic for a moment. Dale said it best. People are going hungry. Why do you think I'm stockpiling? Going down to nearest Sears and say, hey, where's my freezer? Okay, cool. Hey, I need to stock up on this meat. Okay, cool. Where's everyone else supposing? I need surgery. I need to be a woman. Really? What makes a woman? Tits? Tits make a woman? I saw Jerry Springer when this guy who had breast implants for him was made fun of him. And they said, oh, you put in breast implants. Look, I'm a woman now. Yeah, that's what they think. Having breasts don't make you a woman. Having a female face doesn't make you a woman. There's shit out there, and I want to see the people that need the money get the money instead of people's thing. I mean, look. Yeah, intersex people did. But you got to know the military has a strenuous thing. If they find you're intersex, they won't let you in anyways. They do like test after test. Well, intersex people do. A lot of intersex people either look male or female. And if they look male and they were supposed to be female and the female plumbing's working and yet their male plumbing isn't, then that's a problem. Now, if you're female to male or intersex and some of them are not feminine enough. They're masculine. Some of the female males are the females are they look female, right, in every detail. And being intersex, or let's just say their female plumbing doesn't work, but their male plumbing does. So again, the thing is it's complicated, or whatever. I mean, the ones that don't get surgery and then they find out they're. I mean, to me, we're always getting discriminated. I mean, literally, I went into a bathroom recently and someone was complaining about me being in there. And I'm like, look, I am what I am. I'm a woman. So, but no, the discussion camp tonight was GoFundMe. Let me read you what I said, okay? So we're all on the same page, Cam. Trans woman turned around and posted on Instagram. I just heard from you. Started to GoFundMe because I basically commented and got banned for it. GoFundMe to get money for implants. Listen here, this is no time to ask for a handout. We are in a pandemic and more likely headed for a Great Depression. There are many people out there who lost their jobs, and even worse, public services are very scarce right now. Think about what I said. There are many out there who are worried that they and their children may not have food on the table in a week. Families can't even afford Christmas this year. More and more people are dying of the coronavirus, and others are being murdered by police due to the color of their skin. Right now, the hospitals need help to save lives from this virus and not even think about cosmetic surgeries. Right now, I'm sorry to say, but we need to focus on saving the lives of many. We need to give the money to the people who are struggling and not to some man who wants tits so he can feel like a woman and satisfy his fetish. People like you are the reason the transgender people are hated. It's true. The transgender people are hated. Why are they hated? Well, that's because they deceive a man. Man finds out, beats the shit out of them. Go shopping, I hope?
For you.
Ground beef. Good. I'll have my my hamburger helper dish.
Well, I put pork on my food stamps on there. Or your food stamps.
My food stamps.
Well,
you had my debit card, didn't you?
Oh.
You
had it.
Okay, well.
These are yours. 2 pairs. I got myself 2 pairs too.
Well, thanks. Texting glove. Hopefully stay warm.
They were cheap. You could double up on them if you have to.
Yeah, well, remember I have money already. I got money on my debit card already, so we can also I emailed to ask them if they had any ground meat. They never emailed me back, so I want an email from them. So we're in a pandemic so bad that the farmers had to make a deal with the USDA and the state of Washington. The farmers that did do it is now allowing farmers to take EBT for fresh produce on Tuesdays. You can run your card for it. And to me, that's a big step, in that. And when people are in a pandemic, I mean, me and Chloe wrote that. And we got banned. By the way, any news on Facebook?
I gotta go check, so I just got back.
Yeah, well, my meat's defrosting, so I got movies lined up tonight, political movies. You'll probably stay in the room as usual. Cleaning, I guess. Hopefully you get that room done soon so you can move to the next one. Chloe really wants that computer, so. Well, you know, we're in a pandemic, right? So bad of a pandemic, pay attention. Everything is going to shits, all right? We're gonna cover pandemic stuff today. Real politics. Where it's going to shits. I mean, literally, Gail said it best. People are going hungry. And the trannies are asking for handouts, for boobs, for vaginas, for facial thin. Trans men, women in boxers, they want their fucking breasts removed, ovaries and uterus taken out, whatever they can. A GoFundMe account. You know, I'm trying to teach people that there's more to life than getting through this pandemic. Let me show. I can't show you guys. I get emailed to Hannah, but you know, there's one person posted GoFundMe for breast surgery, and already gained like $400 in 10 hours. 400. Yet their state, the state of Illinois, covers transgender care. You know. See, look right there, Illinois. Procedures covered include genital surgery as well as breast or chest surgery. Qualify for genital surgery, you need 2 medical practitioners, yada, 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 doctors, yada. Non-genital surgery requires 1 letter from a primary care physician. There, you see? So it's covered completely. And yet, they want to have they want to go fund me. And it's, I mean, you can just search it right there. You know, but if Trump care get never mind. We're gonna skip the politics today. But that's all I want to say. I mean, Oregon's covering it, California's covering it, Washington's covering it, Illinois is covering it, New York's covering it, New Hampshire's covering it, Connecticut's covering it, Massachusetts covering it. All these states are covering it, and Pennsylvania's covering it. I could go on. Even Nevada's covering it. But there are states that don't. And that's where the trans people, if they really wanted it, they're disabled or poor, they should just pack up and go to another state where it's covered. Why do they need to live in a shithole state that doesn't want to cover it? I mean, everyone knows that if there's a state that covers it, it's covered. And that's the thing. How many stupid people like me, you know, So, anyways, before I banned, I saved the GoFundMe page. So Hannah emailed me and said, "Well, how do you know they got 400?" Last time I checked, they had someone donated within the last 10 hours $100 to breast surgery. So again, someone's paying for it. But look, the thing is, you might be completely true. I mean, all we know is white people. The dark people started going white when they started living in Siberia, and the snow and the reflection of the snow with the sun made them white over time. So eventually, white man was born, supposedly from that way. Most people are dark. The Asians are like little brown people, which is cool. The African Americans are from Africa. A lot of the African and Middle Eastern people are dark skinned. The white people, the dark skin migrated to Siberia. They started changing colors and pigments to white and liberating mostly Moscow, mostly Russia to Europe, and then the Europeans settled over here, and eventually, Spain settled in South America and Mexico, and look what happened. Some of those, the Hispanics are brown people too, but you don't see me complaining. They're all cool people. Love Mexican food. Look, I think everyone's entitled, Cam, to their opinion, and I think you're right. Completely. I'm not racist. I like all people. Some people think I'm racist, but I'm not. You know, some people think I'm racist because they think I think that, or a bigot because let's just say, for example, they think that I think that blacks and Hispanics and African Americans and Indians and all these things, are fucking freeloaders. No, what I upset is when they get more better rights than people like us. We're the minority, in my opinion, and because of it, I see it as we should all be equal. That's it, equality. We should be equal across the board. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, black or white, red, blue or green. We're all equal. Fortunately, that doesn't happen in this day and age. Everyone plays favorites. And that's the problem with it. They don't do DNA structuring all back to Eve. And Eve wasn't Eve was the second woman. First woman was Lilith. Lilith hated what God did, and by the Hebrew Bible, eventually was the eater of babies, or the Lilith was the for SARS, sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. That's what it is. And so but they also said Lilith married Satan or Lucifer. So no one truly knows. But me, my problem is we're in a pandemic. Okay, look around. Our channel focuses on pandemic, stimulus, and politics. But today isn't politics. And yet, the American people are turning around and suffering. And you got these people asking for handouts. I mean, look at the African Americans. They post. One lady posted she needed to GoFundMe, and she had like $250,000. She closed the GoFundMe and donated the money out to other people that needed it, so they can all spread the wealth. So they, she could have spent and prepaid her bills, but she wanted to help other people, which is a good thing. Well, that's an interesting thought. If you're into DNA, that's interesting because I was intersex, and the only reason why I was intersex is because my mother had 5 daughters, and somehow I ended up being both. She wanted a son. She tried to raise me as a son. I refused. And intersex is different from transgendered people. Transgendered people are male chromosomes that just want to be female, and they have their own fetishes, tits or skirts or pantyhose or bras, or being banged by guys, using guys for money and security. I mean, the men know they're being used for some something security, and so I just sent Hannah something real quick. The link to this Arab man who wants a sex change. I support the sex change. I just don't support freeloading off the people during a pandemic. That's where I get it completely. I get upset. I mean, think of it. Let's talk about the pandemic. I was minding my own business, right? Minding my own business. And, yeah, trying to make sure my hair is still straight. I just had a bath, so. And then after my bath, I took a quick shower. Make sure my hair gets washed. I'm using some actual expensive shampoo, like some really nice stuff. And then brushing my hair to make sure my hair doesn't tangle. Can't even find a barber to do anything or a salonist, They're all closed. All I wanted was my split ends cut, you know. But the economy is hurting so bad. People are worried. People are so worried about food that they're running out whenever they can and they're stockpiling everything. So, pandemic is so bad that I keep telling people to spend wisely. Don't foolishly. Someone donates $100 and then that $100 is in someone else's account to pay for boobs and they need that $100, they're going to be really regretting helping someone during a pandemic. I hope you have a son or daughter sometime, Tam, because that would be cool, So basically, like I said, pandemic's bad. People are going to regret giving money foolishly away. We're in a pandemic. Pandemic can get worse. I mean, literally, it can get worse. Well, we just got another case. Ooh, this is interesting for coronavirus. Oh, well, anyways, no politics, sorry. But anyways, the point I'm making is the American people are turning around. Well, can't do that. Oh, well. The American people turned around, right? And they're pandemicking. I mean, look, if someone needed help so bad during a pandemic that they needed money, like this tranny who lost her job, lived in a sober living house and all this crap, then fuck them. They shouldn't be covering a sex change on their damn dime. They should be covering it on their damn dime or go through the state. Pandemic is bad. If someone needed help, severely help, didn't have food stamps and no job, and say like our fellow moderator Sassy, because Sassy has a leg that's damaged and has had surgery, then yeah, I would set up a GoFundMe or have them do it and donate to them because they could use that. But to have someone who's transgender who can go without breast implants All because whatever. Think of it. They could be wanting breast implants, so then they can join up and keep their dong hidden and work in a titty bar going. I mean, literally. I mean, all you need to do is keep your hot dog not showing, as long as they don't know, and you turn around and what do? Your hot dog's showing, right? And then what happens? You turn around and you work in a titty bar. As long as you keep your penis hidden, you can turn around and work in a titty bar. As long as guys didn't know you were trans and you had these artificial boobs, they'd basically pay it. But that could be the only other logical answer I can think of. You see, 7,500 because of that problem you have is more important than putting tits in a man. I mean, literally. And so to me, I think that we should be thinking about people like Sassy, for example. Sorry to use you, Sassy, as an example. Then pay for a man who wants tits because they're so depressed of their body. Look, if you grew up as a man and all of a sudden you want to be a woman, there's got to be a fucking problem here. I grew up being born both, so I wasn't male. I was having female problems. It got correct 20 years later because insurance was paying. But a man who goes out and wants to be a woman because he's been shafted too many times, being played with, buying flowers, whining, dining, marrying someone, having kids, and all of a sudden the woman basically cheats on him, does whatever, thinks she can get away with it because she's got tits and a beaver. And all of a sudden the guy gets an idea to take hormones, become female, wants to date guys only after he was married and he had children and all this, and he wants tits and a beaver. There's something wrong with that picture, in my opinion, Padres. So basically, the point is our brother Sassy, for example, he needs the help. But we shouldn't be basically paying and donating money for someone who basically, wants just fake tits. I mean, literally, we're in a pandemic. Do you think we want to waste money in a pandemic? I mean, literally, I gotta clean out my inbox, eventually email box, but I'm slowly doing it. Gotta put, slowly but surely fill my trash can up in my email. So just throw a few in here and there. Eventually, the garbage can will be empty again. Down to 168 emails I gotta clear out eventually. But yeah, I mean, literally the point is we shouldn't be paying for people and their surgeries. Plain and simple. I mean, plain and simple, We should be thinking about the future, not about the American people hurting to no end. Well, yeah, exactly. I agree. And that means if you're intersex, you should just have lower surgery. Breasts don't make a woman. And, but some of these intersex female to males have to have their breasts removed, so they're really unhappy with that. That's cool. That you're getting your final cast. That's great. To me, that is just totally cool, brother. What's going on. So on that, little rabbit boy is happy today. Oh yeah, we're talking about you. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? Got me as I'm talking about today's topic. Oh yeah, agreed, Gail. I mean, literally, I agree. The topic today is no stimulus checks. Like I said to everyone, 8 days to the election as of tomorrow, and no money for anyone. And then today's topic is we're talking about a trans person who basically lost their job, lives in a homeless shelter, asking for breast implants during a pandemic, by the way, Mike. And because of it, it irritates me because it makes the trans community look bad when some of these parents can't even afford food for their kids, let alone Christmas. And yet there's a selfish son of a bitch man who wants to be a woman for whatever reason, bastard, basically asking for a pair of fake tits. And then Gail basically needs a portable oxygen machine or wants one, but don't have the money for it because of it. Why? I'll tell you why. It's because the people are getting shit on. My grandmother is 94. No handouts for you. No. You're a spoiled little brat. No, you're a brat. And Tara says you're a brat. Oh yeah, I mean literally. They got a donation already of up to like $400, in 9 hours. And yet no one should be paying. I mean, look, you get a pair of fake titties, you go into a titty bar, you cover your penis, Mike, and you dance around like topless, and boobs are basically bouncing around. Guys are gonna still fucking make it. He or she will make the money because they know men are so desperate they want to go see titties. They'll go to a titty bar. Sorry, but in a pandemic, you think if I was male, I'd go into a titty bar? No, I would not want to be in a titty bar. The priorities aren't there. I mean, look at it. People are going hungry, Mike. Going hungry, not enough food on the table. They're basically hanging on a thread with evictions. And yet, these same motherfuckers, the trannies, I mean, are turning around and asking for breast implants, facial feminization, lower surgery, could be 150 grand. I'm sorry. When insurance paid out my lower intersex surgery, is over $300,000, and the facial surgery was way up there too. But we had an experiment to try with insurance, but that was different. Yeah, well, everyone could use extra cash. By the way, I'll show you something, Mike, just to be an asshole. This is my billfold, by the way. Don't you like it? It says, "Hello, Kitty. Hello, Kitty." So let me show you this. Oh yeah, I know. Let me show you this. My Christmas money right here. Christmas fund. Right? 8 Benjamins. 8 Benjamins. Before you think it's not 8 Benjamins, here you go. 8 Benjamins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2 $1 bills. I was going to buy something for Chloe for Christmas. So, but 8 Benjamins. You know what? A tranny came in and they needed tits so bad. They tried to weasel this out of me. You know what? I don't know them. I'm not donating to some fucking dude who thinks that they need a fucking man because they have to have tits. Otherwise, a man won't fucking fuck them because of it. Most men don't want a fucking former dude. Plain and simple. By the way, I need to get my robe on. What the hell? Am I reading that correctly? Am I wrong? Oh, okay. I'm reading it wrong. Yes. There we go. But no, sorry if I was an asshole. I was just saying, that's Christmas money right there. That's it, I mean, literally, my adopted mother, who I love dearly, she was making a joke the other day about buying her a present. I can't just go out and buy everyone a present. That's the thing. I mean, literally. So, but no, I'm not trying to be an asshole to anyone, It's just, that's Christmas money, And yet people say, oh, well, you got money in it. Look, what's more important right now? The pandemic or Christmas? The pandemic, because people are losing their jobs and losing benefits and losing this, and yet everyone is suffering to no end. But the reason I'm wearing the robe is because it's getting cold here, and until the house is clean, the temperatures are going to drop. And so I have to stay warm in the evenings. So that's how it is, So I got hamburger to frosting. I'll have that tonight or tomorrow. Chloe, But no, basically I had to speak about something or other. And like I said, it was not good. So, I mean, yeah, they asked for $6,000 so they can have boobs. Unfortunately, the thing is if everyone donates during a pandemic to help this person and they go and get boobs, and then all these people are hurting. The one with the new implants won't give two shits about the one. They're just going to say, oh, go find me, it's great, I'm not a titty dancer. Meanwhile, the other people are suffering, posting things like, need money to help pay rent or need money for food, And this person's going to look at the Facebook and say, oh, what, or whatever, and say, what freeloader? That's why I avoid doing anything with GoFundMe. I could be evicted out of my own apartment and I still wouldn't ask for help, Wow. 156 left. And if you need to know, that's how many emails I still got left. But I'll slowly file these away, so once I start filing them away, it'll be good. Click, click, click. I'm feeling pretty damn good about it now, you know. I am, Gail. I am feeling pretty fucking fabulous. We're not even talking about politics today, you know. But I ain't gonna be going for 7 hours like yesterday. This is a different video set, you know, because tomorrow's Monday and, well, you know, it is. Things are gonna happen tomorrow. Well, politics again, and that's all I'm gonna say. And then, you know, it gets closer and closer to the election. Then we have another weekend, and then the next weekend is then the week after that is payday. And then after that, we're good to go. Every day gets closer to payday, and every day gets me closer to, you know, finding out what's going on, you know? So I love my news, you know? But I also like seeing what's going on around the community, too. I should be fucking walking eventually, you know? Oh, wow. Someone basically got there, you know? I don't know. So, just seeing if there's anything new on that. Oh, I agree completely, Gail. Completely. I mean, look around. You got too many fucking dillwads basically doing that, you know? Literally. I could pay the $25 now, Cam, to do it early. But like I said, people would want StreamYard to be coming up with the cost, too. Gail, you gotta ask yourself, man, how much is an oxygen tank? And two is who's gonna basically fund your GoFundMe? That's the real question right there, right? Like I said, you want StreamYard, you know, we're gonna have to figure something out because I don't want to just part with $25. Everyone gets to use StreamYard, including me, but I gotta pay. So to me, I just figured, what the heck, you know? Yeah, well, you got to ask yourself, who's going to pay? That's the thing. Who's going to donate? That's the main problem. Who will donate to your cause? I mean, literally, you get one person donates 100, that's $100 towards it, but that's it. What if you don't get any more? You just got to ask yourself. I mean, that's the thing. I've been curious about something. Hold on a sec. Dude, I didn't, fine. Do this way then. Then I'll close it because I have an idea I want to check on. All right, so. Okay. Well, while I'm here, I'm going to go search Twitter. Yeah, well. What's the point of borrowing money off a credit card at the moment when there's like 33% interest a day when you could make a PayPal charge your credit card to yourself and have the money? Lol. Me and Rita can help you figure out a GoFundMe. Yeah, I mean, we can do that. That's not a problem. The problem is, I know how to do GoFundMe. Problem is even though it would be for an air tank, the problem is in this pandemic, no one's going to pony up the money. I mean, literally, you may have cancer, you may have problems, whatever. People might not want to help. That's the thing. It's like the trans community. If you pass well, or you're a Muslim or an Arab or whatever, you want a sex change, and there's other trannies that feel sorry because your skin tone or whatever and the help, then you're basically dog's meat. But if you got evicted and you're trans or hermaphroditic, post-op, pre-op, or have a service dog, well, no one cares. They're thinking about themselves in this pandemic. Oh, the pandemic's basically doing this. Okay. I mean, literally. Well, yeah. I mean, let me put it this way. Uh, you know, I mean, the um, GoFundMe, you got to make sure it sounds good and people know you're sincere. I mean, if you turn around and say, I'm homeless, I want to I need money for a motorhome, they're not going to help you. You turn around and say, oh, I'm homeless, I need a travel trailer, they won't help you. I mean, literally, it depends on your circumstance, your situation. Turn around and say, I'm so depressed, I'm a man, I need boobs, I need a vagina, I need sex change, pay for it, here it is, insurance won't pay for it. Really? That's funny because I'm living proof insurance pays for it. The Affordable Care Act is fully struck down. Transgendered health care is covered. So, I mean, literally. I mean, it'd be like me saying, well, whatever. I mean, it also depends on certain factors, too, that can help win your case for whatever you need, like an air tank. People might turn around and think of you as an old biddy and be like, fuck the old biddy, let her die. And that'll be the end of it. You might not even get one donation. So you got to be very careful, when it comes to it. I mean, it could turn around and they could see Sassy, and be like, oh, him? He needs to have an artificial leg since his leg basically is gone. Oh, well, we don't want to help him, Eventually, the government would turn around and say, oh, here's some money for your artificial leg. But, that's after a long while paying disability and everything. They're like, oh, I mean, literally, you got to ask yourself, you know. So, you know, that's basically what's going on. Is you got the taxpayers barely surviving, some with no food, some with no rent, so no money for all these items. And that's the other thing. All these people are worried about Christmas so much that they're using their credit cards. I just saw a report today. It's not political. That said, that if you don't order your Christmas present soon, you ain't gonna get any Christmas presents this year because of the pandemic. And they're all basically basing everyone buying presents and shipping them to their homes. Literally. So there you have it. Anyway, that's all I can say to you all because, the thing is, I hope you guys are paying attention because, like I said, the American people are suffering so much they don't even know where their next meal's coming from, as Gail said. And yet, the American people are watching others ask for hands. Oh, I'm so trapped in the wrong body. I need titties. I need titties. I need titties. Give me titties. Tits don't make a woman, all right? What makes a woman is here and here. I mean, literally, it doesn't matter if you like women or you like men. Lipstick lesbians think transgendered women are artificial. So even if I'm hermaphroditic, I'm artificial. It's like my adopted mother said. The trans people, they're jealous of me. Because I tell it like it is, and they hate it. I look at all this hair, and I think, wow, that's thick. I want to see how much I can fill this up, but my hair is getting grayer by the day. Oh, well, there's no way to slow down gray hair, is there? So, trans community, like said, um, that they think that their breast implants would come first. They get enough transgender people together, thinking that they'll be sympathetic. The problem is some of them are, and some of them aren't bright. And those ones that decide that they're going to have a sex change because they want to be taken care of by men, those are the ones that aren't bright. That when they do basically give money to other girls to do the same thing they're doing, all of a sudden they're basically out $100 or $1,000 or $2,000 or $1,200, and they're the ones sitting there scratching at the door asking for food like a dog, a whipped dog going, "Can I have some food? I gave my $1,200 stimulus to a tranny who wanted tits." Meanwhile, Everyone else is fucking suffering. Literally. That's why people need to look after themselves. Literally. I mean, hello. Hi. Hola. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you all. That the economy is hurting, companies are failing, a lot of businesses are failing. We're not out of the woods yet, and yet the American people sit there, and some of them are going to do GoFundMe's for being evicted, or you know, um, their electricity was turned off for whatever reasons. Something that they really need help with. People come together for that, but when someone comes to the trans community, they're basically trying to pull the trans are helping the trans, and yet these trans that are stupid aren't thinking about money. They're not thinking about their next meal. I mean, literally, what if tomorrow morning they went to work and they're like, "Hey, Herb, I know you had that sex change to be Laura, but just want to know you're fired because, well, we can't support you anymore, support anyone. The company's gone." I mean, literally, just like that. So, I mean, it could happen. And yet these people think it's okay to donate money. And when they're hurting, that's when you basically hold off on these things. I mean, I think that people need to have a realization, Gail, that people in the country need to know that a GoFundMe is not for sex changes, but a GoFundMe is for other issues. Like medical things, medically necessary things. And by the way, if your insurance company said it was medically necessary for an air machine, then the state of Missouri should be paying for it. That's the thing; they have to. If it's medically necessary, if they say it's not medically necessary and you just want an air tank, that's where you might get a little problematic, for insurance. I mean, look, they think it's medically necessary. Here's the wording, okay? Medically necessary for trans people. They think it's medically necessary to save the transgendered person's life and let the transgendered person commit suicide, that they don't mind having the taxpayers funnel out $100,000 to $900,000 for a full complete sex change. Literally. I mean, think of it the way it works, okay? You go and get your tits. It's medically necessary because women have tits, so to them it's medically necessary. What about the women that don't have many tits? Maybe their titties are the size of eggs. Does that mean it's fine? Yes, it's fine. Their boobs are small. Big fucking deal. Small boobs. Oh well, they're still boobs, right? Then you have the American people. Again, they're funneling money, and they say, well, a trans man isn't supposed to have tits, so let's remove them, and ovaries, uterus. Then they put it down that say it's medically necessary because they are trapped in the wrong body. Has anyone ever thought that it might just be a fucking fetish for most of them who aren't hermaphroditic or intersex? I mean, look at it. They sit there and they get shit on one day. Oh, I'm going to become Letitia. I'm going to be a real woman. I mean, literally, they might be 7'7", and they're like, I'm gonna, and wide shoulder, and like, I'm like a fullback or quarterback, and I'm gonna basically become a woman now. I mean, literally, think of it that way. Think of it how much money it would take. Literally, transgender community is basically turning around, and it's either they get their sex change because it's medically necessary, or we let them die because they hung themselves or took pills or whatever, got high and drank too much, killed themselves because of it. And by the way, let's talk about the percentage. A male to female that gets their damn tallywhacker cut off and made into a vagina has a 95% chance of no sensate when having sex or sexual intercourse. A female to male doesn't have any sensate that I know of, because all they do is they pump up their damn balls and be like, again, the taxpayers shouldn't be paying for it, or the insurance providers, only unless it's hermaphroditic. And then hermaphroditic, it has to be for intersex, but intersex, they have to be very careful too. That's how I see it. I mean, literally. I mean, if you look at the thing, In 1981, they banned all sex changes on insurance due to the fact that they said it was experimental. I mean, look, breast implants are experimental. Every 5 to 10 years, you have to have them removed. Usually 7 years. You have to have your cans removed and redone. 7 years for breast implants. Otherwise, they might get rock hard or, look at the breast implant debacle. They had to go to saline. Now they're back with silicone, better improved silicone and better improved whatever. I mean, literally, silicone is one thing. Saline's another, I mean, literally. I have silicone gel implants, okay? Silicone gel gummy bear implants. Problem is, the American people need to realize that it was an experiment. That's why they banned it. And 34 years later, they lifted it under the Obama administration, and then it was considered saving lives. Now let's talk about the other problem with transgender people. They go and they decide to have a full sex change. They get to become a woman. They get classified as a woman. All of a sudden, they want to compete in sports. They have to compete because they were male. They're competing males, but now they're competing against females, and they're winning every time. Again, they should have their own transgendered against transgendered um, uh, races and sports, and then we don't see the women losing their rights to a former dude who is all female now and competing because they're stronger than a genetic female. You see, the problem is there's too much shit going on in this world. Plain and simple, man. And so, my point being is the American people need the procedures more than others that claim it saves their lives. I mean, look, let me put it this way. If there was 500,000 people needing heart surgery and they couldn't get it because we had to cover sex changes, we'd kill 1.5 or 2 million people transgendered. How? We would just not cover any of it. And then if they committed suicide and they could say 100,000 committed suicide, they say, oh, well, 100,000. No. The next year it might be 600,000 people needing heart transplants again. So the more they commit suicide, the more we get rid of these people. Then the more we don't have to worry about the fucking things. Well, my grandmother is 94, can't have a surgery. She had a hernia the size of such and such. I don't know if it's still there or not. She's still alive, but they told her, we can't cover that surgery. You're too old. But don't worry. We're going to cover sex changes for other people. My grandmother threw a fucking fit, my adopted grandmother. My adopted grandmother threw a fucking hissy fit over it. Why? Because she was angry. She was grandma angry. Not at me. Look at the transgender person, okay? Transgender person. Alright? Guy basically commits treason in the army. Gets sentenced to 35 years, no weapons rights. They know they're going to prison, so they use all these cards. I'm transgendered, I need this. And eventually they get their fucking sex change. Covered by your tax dollar. They get out. And they try running for Congress and all this crap. Guess what? Here's the fucking kicker about this whole story. They're richer than all of us with their book deals and all this. They're like, oh yeah, I was in prison for 7 years, I was under, they wouldn't let me have my hormones, I tried to kill. And people gobble it up and say, we need to cover it. And then the younger generation turns on under 18, they may be 14 or 12 or 10, and they say, Mommy, I want to be a girl. All of a sudden they go to the doctor says they're transgender, they get on hormones young. By the time they're 18, they need their vagina in there. If they didn't get hormones from breast growth from hormones, which they will, they'll develop naturally. Then all of a sudden they're going to need their implants in their vagina so they can get their cherry popped because they're 18, they pass very well because they transition way, way young. And then later in life, they find out no guy wants them. and nothing happens, and this doesn't happen. Now, guess what? All of a sudden, lo and behold, they get killed. They kill themselves. Or a guy finds out that Stacy was once Steve, and Dad was like, "Oh, it's a bad thing, They're 30 now, and they transitioned at 4. 26 years, and all of a sudden they get the crap kicked out of them." Or the guy basically dumps them, and these girls are like, "Oh, well, I passed so well, and I sound so female, and I tried to act like a woman," and eventually they look in the mirror one day and they think, "I had a sex change at 4. It was the wrong course of action," and they kill themselves. Maybe they're 40 years older, or they've been in relationships. Let's just say the doctor did the surgery because they knew they had to have the surgery and tried to make their vagina natural and everything, but they couldn't feel it. So they're standing there like this. And the guy's doing his thing, and he's enjoying himself. She's just sitting there going, "Is this all?" And she might end up killing herself. I mean, the surgery is experimental, just like breasts is. Removing breast implants, putting in male pec implants, whatever, Again, it's all, Hi, you making noise again? We'll get you some chow soon, little chow boy. So I see the comments petered out. Well, I'm going to have to use the bathroom soon and get my... Whoa. Dizzy for a second. Feeling good, though. Oh, this is fries. What? These. I'm not going to let them go to waste. Well, at least you're watching it. That's good to know. You're doing something cool. So I'm trying to heat up some to snack on while I wait for dinner. That's why I got the oven going. Yummy. No. So, like I said, we got to look at the pandemic. We got to look at Christmas. We got to look at what's going on right now in the world. The world isn't good because, as you all know, the pandemic is pretty bad. And because of it, the American people need to realize the American people turn around and they're suffering. They know they're not going to have Christmas this year. All they got to look forward to is the election and then who's the next president. But in the meantime, American people are suffering. Some aren't paying their house bills because they don't have a job. Others can't pay the rent, the electricity, anything. Others are tapped into their savings, riding this out, hoping until they have a savings left when they're done. Eventually, it gets bad. It gets very, very bad. And we, as a team, have to pull together on this channel to help. Think of it. We are here to help ideas. It's like Sassy. We'd all glad to help Sassy with GoFundMe. We'd all help Gail out with an oxygen tank, but to get the donations, that's the real kicker. I've told you all to be very frugal with your money. Someone wants it for surgery? Think about yourselves. Do you want them to have the surgery and you go hungry? Then be a saint. I mean, the world is looking at everything in a bad light right now. And that's the truth. The American people are suffering. The American people are hurting. I love all of you. You know this. You mean the world to me. And yet, we need to pull our resources. We're here to guide people. We're here to get through the pandemic as a team. We're not here just to talk about one subject. I mean, look at it. We're talking about the economy too right now. Not many people are buying, and what people are buying, the stockpiling. Yeah, and Amazon say, oh, well, be prepared for delays at Christmas, and UPS, FedEx saying the same damn thing. Yet no one knows what the hell's going on. That's the truth. No one knows what the hell's going on in this world. That's the damn truth. Monday comes and Monday goes, Tonight's Sunday, though, but I got school tomorrow, as you guys know. And then after school, I got call my dad at 9, his father-in-law. So, my schedule. Told him to change the date. He's always bitching about the the weekly trash going on Monday nights. Oh, I gotta go do it before the garbage man comes. I gotta delay and distract the dog, and just some lame ass excuse. I told him to change the dates, but he doesn't want to change the dates. But you know what? The point is, I got everything he requested, and then it didn't work out for Chloe. So right now I'm trying to prepare for my dip again. That's why I opened this can up after I used the bathroom. Or tried to open this can up. Can's open. Good to go. So basically, like I said, the American people are struggling, and we have to look at that. I mean, look, they're talking about how the American people are going to use more credit cards to pay for Christmas, flooding UPS, FedEx, and USPS to basically breaking point because of it. Now they're saying order your Christmas early so everything gets in on time. I pre-order a lot of stuff ahead of Christmas time, so money gets taken out on X amount of day, but I also have problems with the pandemic myself right now. Let me use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'll explain what I'm talking about. Wiping my ass. And afterwards, I'm going back to live, so when I get done, I can turn my movie on. No, because it's frozen. I'll make do. You don't have to worry about me not. I'm having some chicken tenders right now. Well, what's the problem? Thing. Yeah. The oven heats up. That's what I mean. So what happened on Facebook got my swallow. Really? So I have an update for you all, everyone. Chloe went to check on that post that she posted of you got water, right? Yep. But no, you're not getting what you want, you mooch. You didn't work today. We were gonna go to the coffee shop today, but it was just too fucking late, man. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I'm reading I'm reading Corinthians right now. That's what it is. Corinthians. That's what it was. Checking my email real quick too. I got the little email box telling me email comes in. So, uh, so Chloe asked me what I was gonna do, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do some movies soon because I'm tired of these long videos. Where people, I'd like to StreamYard. I would, but I really don't want to part with $25 by myself. I mean, literally, it's $25 I won't see, and then everyone would have to get an email link from me or through Instagram, and that would be it. Then because of it, I really don't want to part with that kind of money. I mean, literally, I know some people don't have the money, others basically do, and I mean, literally, we don't need feedback either from uh, what do you call it? StreamYard feedback from like Mark. I'm really worried about that too. I mean, literally. I mean, Cam said I paid he donate, which is good, but the thing is, we really don't need Cam to donate. It says if Cam donated no one else, I feel bad because I'm still paying most of the bill. To me, I just think we're ready to move forward, and we also, if we do StreamYard, we have to all agree on a topic. That's the other thing. I can't just make a StreamYard on politics and stimulus. I mean, we're already going to be StreamYarding on election day, so you know. So that's something I wanted to share with you all. Hmm. So, anyone got anything to say? Because I keep thinking when my snack's done to leave you guys and watch movies. I mean, I know Sassy. So you're getting sleep. Oh yeah, sorry. You're 3 hours ahead, so it's bedtime for you, man. Because you got to get up early and weed whack. I bet trim some stumps. Yeah, I understand that one. But if you disappear, Cam, that's cool because you can always email me. Like I said, I do got some business emails to do tonight. I just can't remember who it was. I should keep a list, but I'm like, fuck it. When it comes to my mind, it comes to my mind. It's like me when I'm doing my Bible. Sometimes I'll stop in between, chapters, take a break, drink some coffee, and do some other stuff. And then I'd be like, oh, yes. So, anyways, you should get some sleep, Cam. But like I said, the economy is hurting. People are hurting for Christmas. Layaway has been canceled all over the nation. And yet, oh, yeah, that reminds me. I'm going to email that fly guy real quick. I got a couple questions. All right, so the fly rod guy's been emailed. He should get back to me. I just can't remember who else I'm trying to email. Good night, Cam. All right, so I got this. I want to know this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now, all right, so anyways, like I said, I'm looking forward to relaxing and enjoying myself. I'm just checking on something, so all right, so I emailed my gut fly rod guy. Now I need to email. All right, so I emailed that. So with 3 people watching and Hannah cleaning up, I don't know what to think. Where's the guy's website? Shit. Am I that fucking... Oh, here we go. Alright, so... Alright, so I'll be right back. I gotta put my food in the oven. Alexa, set a timer 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
All right, so let's look at this. All right, so that answers that question. So I got some stuff cooking in the oven. I'm gonna do some dip. So Chloe's cleaning. Well, I hope she's cleaning. I, on the other hand, my friend basically, Commander Jess, he was like playing devil's advocate today with that girl, and he's like, well, maybe it helps her feel like a woman. Yes, but the problem is, Commander Jess, is we're in a pandemic. Let me tell you a true story about Commander Jess. He always sent me like birthday and Christmas gifts, And every year I always joke with him about it. Every year he always gives me something small. $10, $20, whatever, Amazon card. And I appreciate everything he does for me. This year I made a joke again, and he's like, oh, it's a tough time. Well, there you go. It's tough times for the commander. It's tough time for others, which means it's tough times for jackalopes as well. Remember, I had a jackalope the other day, but then my jackalope's horns shed. No, all I got is a boon boon. Yeah. Right. I just love the spam email that I get. The pandemic is really bad, Wow. So slowly but surely, I clear out my email box so it's clean again. I see. I see. Well, I just was digging around earlier with something myself, Gail. What was I digging around? I was looking for my other thingy, my other little pack, just in case we run out. I got some extra indica, and then I can go and buy some more indica. That's all I gotta do is send Chloe down to get me more indica. I'll tell her, go get me indica, and she'll be like, yes, ma'am. I heard a story once, Gail, that might make you laugh. So the other day, I was talking to my a long time ago, my adopted Uncle Donnie. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Is this my indica? Yeah, I think it's my indica. I had some of this last night. Went to sleep. Triple chocolate cookie. So this is my new refills. So anyway, what happened is one day I was talking to my Uncle Donnie, and I said to him, I said, Uncle Don, why do you call Moppy Moppy? And he says, because he looks like a damn mop. And he's drinking his whiskey, and he says, I like my beer and my whiskey. So one day we went over to a bar. He was buying dinner, and so we're talking. On our way home, we stopped by the liquor store. The liquor store lady shouldn't have sold my Uncle Donnie or me booze. We were already inebriated. But since the liquor store was our adopted mother, she can get away with selling, so we did. Went home, and I was talking to Uncle Donnie, and I said to Uncle Donnie, and he says, yeah, Rita, what is it? I said, how come you don't like weed? And he says, I had weed once. If I want the feeling, I'll just get drunk. Literally. Now, Chloe doesn't like the feeling. She'd rather be drunk, a happy drunk, than. So, but yeah, I got my indica and my other stuff, my indica, which I should go and check out the pot hut again. I can always call them up, too. Let's see. Bud Hut. Yep, love the Bud Hut. Bud Hut. Bud Hut. Menu. Let's go down to they call it flour. I actually like flour. And it was updated recently, so. Hey Google, what's the weather like for the rest of the week?
It will be cloudy most of the time, but on Friday there will be showers. Highs will be in the upper 40s tomorrow, then stay around 53 until Saturday. Lows will be around 44.
So Friday will rain. Monday it'll rain. Tuesday rain. Okay. Oh, there it is. Northern. Got to get some northern soon, I tell you. I don't know, man. When I drink, it's a different story. But right now, I got a lot of good KV laying around. I got some white rhino, some northern lights, some jet fuel, some rocket fuel. I'm feeling and some white widow. So, I'm doing quite well in my little stash, but that's the way it is, Mike. Oh. So, and I can only smoke when it's cold out and pitch dark. Otherwise, I got to do this vape. Which vape's not bad. That's why I got plenty of vaping sticks around. Yeah, well, with me, the other day I was sitting around smoking some vaping, mic, and I'm vaping. Sitting in my chair and I'm thinking to myself, shit, I don't remember about that. I remember ending up in the hospital, but how I got there, oh, I must have been drinking. Oh, well, fuck that. Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, Mike. The transgender community is hated because there's a few bad eggs that are selfish and they want people to pay for their sex change through GoFundMe, and the rest of them get to be looked at as bad eggs because these people think that the sex change is what they need to save their own damn life, and it isn't true. Sex change is only cosmetically changes their body. They're still who they are, whether they're chromosomally male or chromosomally female or chromosome intersex. Hey, boom, boom. Sorry, I was interested in the bunny. Mm-hmm. Funny how he basically plays with it. So, anyways, my cousin Dinky said she's over at a friend's having dinner tonight, and I'm like, dude, you're having dinner tonight. Where's your parents? Where's your parent from Texas? They're at home eating mac and cheese, maybe, while they're enjoying a steak dinner somewhere else. Go figure. I mean, with this economy, you think anyone would fly? I just saw a report that Delta is the only one flying in the the Western hubs. So, anyways. Oh, that's cool, isn't it? So, anyways, that's what's going on, you know. The rabbit, he's doing all right, okay. So I will use the restroom in a minute, but like I said, everything's falling apart, you know. Let me see. Hmm. So one of our moderators messaged me and she says, funnily, I just yelled at a fly to go to bed. No fly should be awake past 9 p.m. I feel oddly disgruntled. Go to bed, fly. Funny. That is funny. There we go, people. Anyway, that was just fucking funny. I mean, the fly. Hey, look, everyone, I'm talking to a fly. Buzz, buzz, little fly. Go away, little fly. Elder Scrolls 4. You know, I got to get some controllers ordered too for the computer so I can play ESO 4 and ESO 5. You know, once I get the controllers, it'll be great, you know. Go away, little fly. That's on the Christmas list this year, you know. But the pandemic is really driving me nuts also because the fact that, you know, I have to run my treadmill. I gotta walk outside for 30 minutes. I gotta wear a fucking mask. I mean, literally, I hate the fucking mask. That's the thing. I hate the fucking mask. The mask fucking sucks. I feel like Chloe was sitting there, right? And she got mad. So mad. Because she was gonna go today to the Sand Pebble to order another mask, which was $30 because she liked her designer mask. Which, by the way, when I went past to use the bathroom, I was hearing an airplane noise. Turns out Chloe's sleeping, so she's snoring. So that means after my snack and what I'm having a snack on, I will personally be logging off and watching movies since it's early tonight and no one is commenting. My cousin Dinky's, like I said, jokingly aside, poor little parents are probably guy who asked me, "Are you a model?" No, I'm not a model. Do I look like a fucking model? No, I am not a fucking model. What I am is a stupid dumbass who basically speaks the truth, and people hate my truth bombs. Wow, comments petered out again. Yep, so the comments have petered out, and I got 6 minutes till my snack comes ready. I'll eat it, and then we'll see what happens, you know. But man, I'm telling you, I need a snack. So what's up, Pete? I'm sitting here waiting for you guys, you know. Better get that bowl ready, though. Bowl ready for my snack. So I got this movie I'm watching tonight called 13 Days, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to watch after that on Amazon. Otherwise, I'll switch over to religious movies, you know? Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out what I need to do, you know? Mm-hmm. Seems like I watched several movies that I like. Trying to figure out what I'm doing, you know? Mm. Trying to remember, is there any other presidential movies I can think of? Hmm. Alexa, stop. Alright, where'd my oven mitts go? Here we go. My motto: waste not, want not. Yep. So, tasty food I'm having, like I said. So Chloe went to sleep, I guess. Last night, chicken tenders. Yep, that's what it is. So Hannah said, "Oh, it looks good." And I'm like, "Well, it is, you know." I'm just trying to eat, you know. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I don't want them to go to waste, you know. Why waste chicken tenders, you know? Yep, there's plenty in here. So, once, you know, yep, chicky strips from last night, using them up. Not from Oppies. So, Mm. We know you need it, Gail. Unfortunately, Mike's right. He's completely right. Few bad apples ruins it for the entire lot. Another guy trying to make passes at me again. Fucking horny little bastards. I'm not interested. I love that answer. One day I wish I have kids, and I was looking at movies on Amazon. Seeing if there's anything I can watch. Ugh. I know. As they say, sis, blame it on the others. Yeah, well, problem is, who would want me as their mother? Goosey drinking. Drinking, I'm not drinking, man. What would I be drinking? What, the Kool-Aid? Sorry, dude, but I'm not drinking anything. Here, have this little piece and quit mooching. Yeah, well, they don't want to make life easy for you. Matter of fact, yeah, they want to make life hard for you. So you curl up and die is what I think they want. I think that people like you take too much of their money and to cut you off, they give you things that you don't need. Well, other people are paying poppers, pill poppers, pain poppers, whatever. And because of it, oh yeah, I drink on the channel, Goosey, but not right now. I'm not drinking anything, man. I will, election night. I got cognac already lined up. Ready to go. There, finish up, Mom. Thing is, I really don't need Lucy. Mm, not bad, man. Not bad. Excuse me for a second. Ah, so, no, I'm not drinking right now, Goosey. I do, but right now I'm not because I don't mix booze with pot. Sorry to say. In this state, it's legal, so as long as I'm inside, no one bothers me. I can give two shits, you know. So, so you know, I would, but the problem is, man, I just don't really care, you know. Don't. Man, we're really losing people tonight. Yes, the topic isn't really a good one to talk about. So I'm relaxing tonight away. Had a snack. Hamburger's frozen till tomorrow, so I'll have hamburger helper skillet type dish tomorrow, which will be good for my supper. It just leaves Tuesday through Friday to figure out what to eat. Yeah, exactly. I just don't want to raise kids, at my age. I would love to have kids, actually, but that's a different story. Yeah, Chloe picked it up today when she went out. She picked me up and bought these two for me. Thought I could use them for the winter time. She got me 2 pairs of these. What the hell? Give me that. Come on. 2 pairs of these gloves. They call them texting gloves. And she says you just layer them up and use them if you get cold. So I was freezing the other day. So yeah, Chloe got me the new package of hamburger, 1 pound. She still owes me 2 more because that was about a 2.5, 3 pound chub section that went bad. Mm-mm. No, I never ate it. Yeah, you should be happy. Wow, only 2 people watching. 2 people. So Chloe got banned on Facebook again for attacking that one who wants breast implants. Oh well. I'm giving my opinion on it. Yeah, tomorrow will be a good dinner. Tonight, well, it's still frozen. So when it gets done, I will put it in the fridge, and then I will cook it tomorrow for my dinner. No, 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 no. You already got stuff. Free loaded mooch. Anyways, like I said, not many people commenting tonight. I might have to go soon, guys, and watch movies. I mean, I've done everything I can with you guys, and still there's, nothing. I can always load this up tomorrow sometime. No, Facebook basically, the problem is the lady turned around, right, saw the account and said, oh, fuck you, I'm banning you personally. Well, while banning her, she went and deleted Chloe's comment. Thing is Chloe turned around and said, look, you can ban me in one place, you can ban me in another, you can ban me here, I should post that as a tweet one of these days on Facebook, but I'm too damn lazy, I mean, literally, I'm just lazy as hell. Hey, Mop. So, I mean, there's a lot of people like Gales out there that think sex changes should be covered. People should earn it. So, anyways, the Gales have their own opinions, and the Gales' opinions are correct. People should be earning their boots, Insurance ain't covering it, and you don't know which insurance to go through to get it done. Then you might as well just give up completely and just be a man. Because frankly, you got I mean, they're the ones that kept pushing for sex changes should be covered under insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, that got done. And now they're like, hey, Trump took it away. Really? That's cool. And yet I can still track it down from various websites. And it'll say trans this or facial feminine that or breast augmentation this, breast removal that, mastectomy, In my opinion, it's bullshit. It is literally bullshit, Bullshit is bullshit is bullshit, I mean, it's bullshit. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but, it's just pure bullshit that, other people are getting shit on. I mean, literally, a woman has ruptured breasts from ruptured breast implants on Medicaid, and they're like, oh, we'll go ahead and die. Your implants make you sick, but that's cool. We can't do that because it's cosmetic. Oh, but we can do it for a man because a man needs his tits, and the woman needs her tits removed, their implants removed. So we'll cover that, but we're not going to cover you because you're not tranny, And, a lot of the genetic women who have, in some states that cover this, it's, um, you know, where confidence disorder, where the confidence is not self-esteem. So they turn around, and they say, oh, my breasts are so small, I need a bigger. I'm so depressed I can't work. And next thing you know. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Little teddy bear who I think is going to win for the presidency. Wow. I didn't even know what I was thinking about. I still got to make an email list, you know? Anyways, what was I saying again, everyone? Yeah, so Chloe got me these gloves, like I said, they're to keep my hands toasty in the wintertime. Hannah was just talking about gloves. I mean, exactly, Gail, exactly. They're in a homeless shelter, right? Trans is in a homeless shelter. And they're like, I'm so trapped in this homeless shelter. They treat me as a woman, but I need breast implants. I don't have it. I don't even have a vagina. And yet, they're not thinking about first month, last month's rent deposits or anything. They're just like, fuck this, you know? So, you hungry? Get you some food. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the country is hurting. Kids won't have Christmas. They might not even have a Christmas turkey for dinner unless there's enough turkeys being donated to the food banks across the country. Literally, people are going to go hungry. There you go. Where's that other bag we just found? Oh, it's right over there. That's right. Chloe found that last night. It's another bag of bun food we didn't even know we had. Hey, Boon Boon, you hungry? Oh, yeah. It's dinner time for the Boon Boon. There we go. Go ahead, Boon Boon. Eat your food. Seems he doesn't want to eat his food. Seems the little guy wants fucking kisses instead. I'll give him fucking kisses. I love kissing little Boon Boon. Oh, look at him. Oh. What's wrong, huh? Eskimo kiss. Kissy. What's wrong, little guy, huh? Oh, alright. This is what you want. This is what you get. This is what you want, huh? You want this? Oh, yeah. What's wrong, huh? What's wrong, little hands? There you go. Go on in. That's what you want, isn't it? So, we're talking about politics here. We won't talk about it. I was just answering my sister Teddy Bear. We were talking about the election. But because this channel is going to keep away from um, politics, then we're just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy ourselves. Right, man? Right. So, there we have it. So, I'm trying to remember everything I need to email. You know what? I'm just going to email a few people right now. All right, hold on. Let me just see what goes on here. Hold on. There you go. All right. We're on a roll, man. Yeah, well, just make sure if you're buying the turkey, you better make sure your food stamps are feeding you a turkey too that night. Because if you're gonna basically buy your kids a turkey, and you're telling me this on YouTube, then the government would crack down on you and say you're using your food stamps on other people. No wonder why you're eating one meal a day, and they basically put it so someone controls your food stamps. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful because if they're gonna turn around, you're gonna be like, "I'm gonna buy my grandkids a turkey." they'll be knocking on your door. By the federal government can have your state knocking on your door asking why you posted a statement about committing fraud to give a turkey to your grandkids. I mean, literally, when you sign up for food stamps or they reinsert you for more food stamps, they tell you outright, let me see. All right. I don't care about that. Do we have a fucking email place around here? Ugh, it's on the bottom of the fucking page. Here we go. Right on. Mail is coming up pretty good. So, I'm not getting into politics, but I had to put my sister in her place. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you're giving the whole turkey to them, they'd fucking throw a shit fit. Mm. Let's see. Trying to think of that. What was that one? I can't remember. There we go. Well, you're lucky. In this state, you can't even fucking share a meal. I was listening to Chloe the other day about food stamps, and they said, "Do you share meals with Rita?" And they said, so. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, dude, would this fucking guy leave me the fuck alone? Oops, that's not the one I was thinking of. This one. So, anyways, Yeah, well, in this state, you can't even buy a turkey and share it with anyone. That's the real fucking problem. I mean, look, let's put it to you this way, Gail. The hamburger I bought that was fucking good hamburger until who knows what happened. I defrosted it, put it in the fridge, ready to cook, and it was smelly. So it must have defrosted a little longer than I thought in the sink. That's what I'm thinking. I hate these fucking people that message, I'm a baker, I make money, have sex with you. No. Do I look like a fucking whore? That's it, So anyways, I can't remember what I was going to say. So the state turns around and they were researching Chloe. They asked Chloe if she so that damn. So like I said, the state of Washington, you can't even fucking use your food stamps for anything but yourself. That's the thing. So Chloe, she likes to use her food stamps on junk food and other things, and then complain when she runs out. She just starts trying to eat my food, which I usually have two sets of foods that I buy. I buy stuff with food stamps, and then I buy stuff on my debit card. So, fortunately, Chloe being stingy, she doesn't want to spend anything for herself, so she's hoarding everything, hoping I fall over dead. So then she gets more stuff. I think. I mean, literally, the point is, she won't fucking, um, you know, even think about ordering online to Amazon for safe stuff. What a fucking moron. Anyways, so basically, she can't do this, she can't do that. I can't do this, I can't do that, so I'm stuck. Well, that's different. Your state might do it differently. Here, our state basically says we can't use food stamps except for what we have on our food stamp card. Anyways, Muslim guy who's trying to make passes at me. Anyways, where was I? So basically, the food stamps here is you're in a homeless shelter. Say you get $300 a month. You're not supposed to share it with anyone else. You know, whatever, dude. Fuck you. You want to fucking start speaking some other language? That's fine. I can always translate it to you, son of a bitch. Supposed to be an asshole. Then turn around and call the guy a cocksucker just because. Mm-hmm. This is not good. What a dick. He's like, you speak Spanish? No, I don't speak Spanish. I don't plan to speak Spanish. What I plan to speak is, get the fuck out of my fucking, out of my Instagram chat, you know? Literally, that's the way it is. Men come to me and they're like, oh, do you have hole? Do you have hole? Of course I have a hole. I pee with it, which my bladder's filled up anyways. No, you may not see me now, you son of a bitch, because I just blocked your ass. Now go make a new account. Yeah. Basically, a man on Instagram messaged me. I get like 20-minute days. I have to weed them out because it could be Joe. Moderator Joe got stripped when Moderator Joe sent me a dick pic and was playing around saying that his black guy was murdered, and then he had a little Chinese boyfriend and then other crap. Dude. So, guy started another account, knew he was going to do that. So, I was like, So, a man basically turned around and he's been trying to woo me. Well, I get all these guys that message me and say, oh, are you trans or hermaphrodite? Are you intersex? Are you, all female now? Whatever. And to me, it's like, dude, I'm all female. I've always been all female. And if you want to sit there and ask me if I'm trans, then I'm not the girl for you. 2 is I was married. And 3 is I'm not interested in men. My husband was an exception. And Jose was an exception, but we won't go there with men. It's like my adopted mother said, most men, they're horny little bastards and they'll lie. That's it, you son of a bitch. Bye. I'm blocking you again. And then I'm deleting this fucking comment. And then I'm not going to have you pester me anymore. Well, I know. They basically messaged me and they're like, hey, I want sex with you. I mean, I had another guy the other night message me. I'm fucking stoned out of my gourd. He turned around. He messaged us. Thanks for adding me. I'm like, fine. I want to have virtual sex with you. Turn on your cam. I turned around and messaged him back. I said, fuck you. You're banned because I don't do virtual sex. And I surely don't want to see a video of your dick. So I banned the fucker. That was it. I mean, literally, I get guys messaging me, are you married? You're so cute. You're more cuter and hotter than these young trannies that think they're every man. You have experience on them. You're old-fashioned. All I want is a fucking little piece of land out in the middle of the fucking remote part of Alaska or the remote part of Montana or Wyoming out in the middle of nowhere where there's no man's land, and they bring in my supplies or I go get my supplies once a year, and then you leave me the fuck alone. Instead, I'm stuck fucking having people message me 3, 4, 10, 20, 30 times a day being like, oh, hi, how are you? You're cute. I'd like to be with you. Me and you, long-term relationship? Nope. The weather right now says it's 36 degrees, and it's supposed to be colder. We're supposed to be a few points above. And then you get these women who turn around right on Instagram or Facebook and, hi, my name is such and such. You're like, cool, whatever. And then they're talking to you and they're talking about wanting to be with me. And it's like, why? Disabled. And then, eventually like month, 2 months go by and they're talking to you and all of a sudden they ask for money. It's like, you spent 2 months and then you came around to ask money. Why don't you ask the first day and then I can block your ass? So, yeah, I agree with you. There's too many fucking people, sis, that are dumb as shit. It's like these people, right? I'll tell you. I got a transgendered mother who's Canadian who, we won't go into politics, okay? But let's just say they support the Republican Party, even though they're Canadian. All right, we won't touch base. Anyways, turns around and I said, listen, did you hear me? My gut feeling says such and such is going to win. And they're like, oh, no. It's going to be the other way around. We Canadians know. Well, what if the fucking thing is wrong, right? What's it to her? She's a fucking Canadian. It doesn't matter to her. I mean, literally. I mean, you get these fucking ass clowns doing one thing or the other, To me, I don't care. My opinion's been expressed. It's like I told my sister, I mean, literally, my sister even is talking about something that we won't get into tonight. Maybe another day. Maybe on election night we'll get into it and see what happens, okay? So, yeah, it's cold here, and we're supposed to get a bit worse weather over the next 10 or 15 days, So, anyway, so you were asking, sis. So, we're sitting here talking, oh, we got a small craft advisory still. Nope. The worst is frost advisory. So now we went from small craft advisory to gale force warnings to frost. You might get frost tonight, so be prepared, really. What's tomorrow's weather supposed to be like? So it's supposed to rise up to 41 Monday, and then it'll peak up to 46 to 47 for the rest of the week. And then hold on. So it'll be from Tuesday the 27th to Sunday the 8th. It'll be going into the mid 40s and then drop to the low 40s, which means we'll have our nearest rain shower is Friday of this week. So the rest of the time it's cloudy and cold. But for being on an island, it isn't bad. I haven't even checked east of the map. Let's see. There you go. Let's check out Mosey Hole, where I used to live. Mosey Hole, it's 21 degrees and freezing. Partly cloudy. It's supposed to be in the 30s. And I don't miss it. At least I'm 20 degrees warmer. Wow. Look at that. Isn't that fucking funny as hell? It's supposed to be so cold. Tomorrow's 49 and sunny with 60 on Thursday the 29th. And then it drops to where you need a warmer sleeping bag. Otherwise, you freeze. No, I keep forgetting. I downloaded it, though. I just been meaning to get to it. Just so much on my mind, man. Movies mostly, When I get done with these videos, I'm like, oh, yeah, I need to fucking relax, watch a movie or 4, and I pass out after movie 3, I pass out, I wake up, and I'm like, okay. And now, like, the time, it's like, oh, I better get my Bible in. And Chloe squabbles, like, and it's like, okay, whatever. I'm reading my Bible, and then she wants a phone, and she wants to do this, and she attacks that, and then she does this. And I'm just like, whatever, man. I mean, you should have seen last night. She's screaming and yelling middle of the night over a fucking mask that she lost. One of these $30 designer masks for her face. And I finally went. I grabbed my indica that I get for indica, and I went 10 times. I'm sitting there like, and Chloe's like, I upset you, you're upset, you're mean, you're quiet, you're being an asshole, you're a bastard. I'm going, yeah, that's cool, whatever, man. Yeah, I love watching tutorials. Then I know what I'm doing, And then I sat there and I was like, and she's going on. Finally, she shut up, walked the dog, and I just sat there like, oh yeah, movie time. Oh yeah, that's great. Great. Life is good. Merry go happy. What's that? Oh yeah, that's cool. Uh-huh. Whatever, man. Literally, that's how I'm getting away with Chloe's head. I'll fucking sit there and be a complete bastard. I'll just sit there and stay quiet, Wow. She went and got me a replacement hamburger, so I can't complain about that. But shit, she fell asleep. I got up this morning, went to the bathroom, went back to sleep. She wakes me up. She said, "Are you up for the day?" And I go, "No, man. No, let me sleep. It's awesome. Life is great, Holmes. I love this. Yeah, it's great. Yep, I'm good." Next, "Are you up?" I'm like, "Dude, yeah, okay, whatever." Made coffee, threw it all together, turned it on, climbed into bed, thinking I could use one of those voice activated coffee machines where I'm like, coffee being made. And just, how it is. And I get my coffee, and, instead it was like, this morning I finally got out of bed, threw my robe on. I'm like, oh, it's a little toasty in there. The sun got this room warm. We'll just leave the window like this because outside it's freezing. Then I was like, how long is it going to fucking take to clean your room? Well, it could take me a 40-hour work waiting to clean. I'm like, yeah, because you're more glued to your damn computer. You want a new computer, but you don't want to do the job for the new computer. What the fuck, And then I hear people tell me, well, do what you have to, but don't spend money because pandemic. Well, what am I supposed to do? I got a shopping list right here, which I got to go over. Let's see. I need to make sure we have everything we need for ordering. Right here. Shampoo, conditioner, shaving cream, shaving gels, 4 Christmas labels, razors, ground beef's easy, wings are easy, Ziploc bags. I think I got bags, but I'm still going to get 4 boxes. Coffee, sugar, flour, chicken legs, breasts, moisty food, cheese loaves, bunny logs, bunny food. Bunny food, I could cross that out, find another bag. Salami, sandwich meat, bread, mac and cheese, hamburger helper, ribs, wing sauce, barbecue sauce, and perfume. So, which reminds me, I should be waddling over to Amazon soon to check out their Prime Pantry deals because I haven't tapped into any of my food stamps in the last few months because we don't have enough supplies to going around. So, but, let's see. I want beverages, snacks, meals and sides, soups and stock. All right. This is easy because it gives you want coffee. How many of these are there in the search parameter? 492. All right, so what you do is you open this up like this, and you do soft drinks. I don't prefer juice. And then you go down here and you see 181 things of coffee. Let's see. Cafe Bastillo. Special roaster. Glory Dog Coffee Shop. So it's a donut blend. Yeah. Breakfast blend. Ground. Henry's blend. Dark roast. Oh, well, you know, that might come in handy. Coffee House medium roast. I might put some of that in the shopping cart, actually. $8 Star double espresso drinks. Port side blend. That's whole bean. Yep. So, anyways, I gotta use a bathroom anyways in a second, but still, let's see the bold. No, it wasn't the bold I liked. It was not the. I liked the donut, but yeah, I can see donut ground. I guess they don't have the others in stock right now. I thought they'd have the bold. No, it wasn't the bold. It was something else. I don't know. I'll just go to the next one. Black Silk 2 Coffee House. Oh, they have Coffee House 2. Coffee House isn't bad, so I could see myself Coffee House. See, I look at it, and then what I do is I go into the Amazon tracking thing, and it keeps track of everything you looked at. So if you need something for history, it'll tell you what it is, you know. So you just buy what you need, man. And then slowly but surely you work your way up, you know. Hazelnut, whole bean, ground. There it is. Sumatra ground. I like ground anyway, Sumatran. Let's see. Sumatran. Yep. And then you got these little K-cup poppers. Pike Place. Breakfast roast. I got the breakfast blend I haven't tried yet. So I try the port side blend. It's not bad, but it ain't good. The lava beans. Yes. All right. And I'll save it so I can just go in and click buy, you know. Let's see. This is 9 results for soda. You see, this really works because then you look at it and it's got 9 entries, and you look at it and say, okay, Pepsi Minis, don't care. So there's nothing in that part. Then you go down to snacks, for example, and you say you want chips. And then you open this up. And it'll say you have 124 chips. See, we already looked at coffee. So coffee is a must. Ooh. And grab and go? That doesn't look good. It looks weird. Cheese chips, good on those. Cheddar chips, good on those. 5.2 ounce double stack can of Pringles. I can see myself with the originals there. I'll grab some of those. Price is great. Chili cheese. I like a good chili cheese. Hot wings, like those too. I just finished up the hot wings, even though I ate probably a month-old stale fresh bag that was expired a month. It didn't taste too bad, you know, just because I want to make sure everything goes according to plan, you know. People say waste not, want not, so I just sit there and say, okay, Chloe won't. I think she was intense in making sure my food was bad, so I had to order. So that takes that. That takes that. That takes that. Blue chips. All right. We go here. 45 results for boxed meals. It tells you right there what we need to know. Cheeseburger macaroni, $1 on sale. Crunchy taco and 4 cheese lasagna. You just get hamburger. That works. Cheesy hash browns. Yeah. All right. And then we got soups and stocks. You see, this really works, because, if you can't go out of your house, you can just order here, chickens and sausage gumbo. Oh, yeah. See, that's damn good. Good deal. And then you make sure you get free shipping, too. Look at that. See, the reason I'm looking this over, not to bore you all about sex changes and GoFundMe, is stuff like this is high priority for me. So when you guys sit there and say, oh, well, it's not high priority. It is, because you got to eat, right? So if you guys are tuned into the Rita channel, you know exactly what's going on. Like, for example, Amazon, right? Amazon turns around. And because Amazon takes money, you got to basically prepare for the worst. Oh, double cheeseburger macaroni's on sale too. $1 for that. That ain't fucking bad deal anyways. You get like 60 boxes, you're good to go on that. Chloe wouldn't touch it anyways. You just need the fucking hamburger. There we go. So alright. So we use the restroom. But yeah, anyways, the price is the real worry of everything, What white chocolate cappuccino is good? Well, I'm glad to know that. I have chocolate coffee. I'm looking at groceries, Gail. Groceries on Amazon Prime. It's pantry. So all you gotta do is if I need something like 60 boxes of hamburger helper, I can buy 60 boxes and plan for 6 pounds of hamburger at $20 a pound, which is $120 per hamburger, and I can have $60 of hamburger helper and 60 meals planned for 2 months, which means I won't have to worry at the pricing.
Maybe something soon. I'm gonna have to put these. I might eventually can't put these in the office. These are nice little things. You can store stuff in these.
Uh-huh.
You can store stuff in these.
Yeah, I know. They're cedar boxes.
These are cool. I mean,
Yeah.
this is stuff you don't want to ever throw away.
Bob's waiting to go.
He's waiting to go. I'll take him soon.
He thinks you take him on your time and not his time. He's been grumpy for a while.
I'll take him on his time, okay?
Great. This needs to dry. This not wet, supposedly. So I'm gonna have to try this. And then I need to find my other one.
I gotta get that.
I need to find my other one that's not wet. I have two. My husband's is somewhere. Over here, maybe? Nope. Just there. Oh, there it is. Oh, good. Ha ha hee hee ho ho hee hee ha ha hee hee ha ho ho. There we go. Look at those boobs. Had to ban one guy. I didn't want him to bother me, you know, man. Actually, you're wrong, Gail. You have to spend $35 or more if you're a Prime member. And when you're a Prime member, you only get charged $6.49 a month. If it's on StreamYards, I would do screen share, because the screen share shows $35 a month is what you need for Amazon Prime. For example, you go ahead like this. I'll give you an example. So you turn around and you go to Amazon Prime, like here, Prime Pantry. Whoops, Pantry, not video. Sorry about that. Okay, so right on the top it says here, add $35 for free shipping. I always usually spend $100 to $200 at a time on Amazon, so to me, it works, you know. So and besides that, Walmart doesn't ship here, so I'm stuck with Amazon, and Amazon damn well ships. So while I don't have access to the 40 miles that Chloe's got to do, by the way, the problem with Chloe is this: Chloe's got to spend all day from 5 a.m. to like 5 p.m. So she won't get home for 12 to 15 hours going to the Walmart. So is that fair to her? No, because Walmart doesn't ship ground hamburger. They only sell everything but ground meat. Why are you putting them there?
I can bring it right now.
Well, I hope it's not there when I lay my head down tonight. So, well, yeah. So, you know, and the Target, I used stuff at Target. Target doesn't take Walmart gift cards. Target's a complete different story. So, I've been ordering from Prime for so long, I've learned these things. How long is this? Oh, this is a short video. Oh, I guess I'll watch this while we figure out what to do, right, peeps? Let me see if there's any comments before I turn my headphones on for a minute. I'm curious about a couple things. Research. No, Amazon doesn't ship any cold food. They only ship dry food. Okay. Really? That's cool. Cool. Yes.
Just done.
I got a video going and I'm watching a video here. I'm watching.
not much different.
That has got to go in my favorites. Wow, that was really cool, learning about airplanes. I've always wanted to become a millionaire or a billionaire and end up with my own airplane. Cheetos, mac and cheese, yeah. All right, sleep. So I guess it's movie time for me. I've had some nuggets. Or tenders, I mean. Tendies, nuggies, strippies. So that's it, everyone. Please have a great evening. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit the like, subscribe button, something funny for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Hit the bell notification for new content every day. Thanks for watching, everyone. And for the rest of you, email me and I'll get right back to you.